too. How you feel and everything?
I feel good. Definitely feel more comfortable. Over this past week and a half or so, I feel like we're starting to get in the groove with everything offensively. So very proud of the guys and what we've accomplished so far, but it's still a good way to go. So
I want to ask you about Ray too. Seems like he's taking a big leap from spring and now really consistently catches his sort of about that.
Yeah, Ray's taking a big jump. Had a really good offseason, working hard, getting on the jugs machine. We won the Moneyball Challenge for receivers in the offseason. He's done a great job catching the ball, running routes, getting open. Yeah, really took that jump. He's going to continue to do that.
What's the Moneyball Challenge?
We had a challenge in the summer. Whoever caught the most jugs. So each week you get the Moneyball and sign your name on it. He got it for that entire year, so he had the most catches.
Do you participate in that?
I did for 1 week just to kind of like get the receivers to start catching more balls. Caught, I think it was like 1,500 or something like that, just to get them catching some balls. That was early on in the summer.
Just looking back to see how do you think the timing and chemistry with the wide receivers coming along?
Yeah, it's been really good. Really happy with the timing, with all the guys out there. Now it's just about executing, throwing and catching the ball. So doing a great job. We're going to continue to do that.
And it's only been a week and a half's worth of practices, but do you see any changes, any step ups or anything from start of practice to now?
Yeah, I'd say we're more consistent, doing a great job, executing. Our linemen's good, receivers doing good, running backs run the ball really well. So, yeah, I mean, you just got to continue to do it. Continue to get better each day, attack each day, positive mindset.
What are you looking to accomplish during the scrimmage, or what should we expect to see?
We just go out there and execute the plays that are called. Do what we got to do to move the ball. My job, get the play makers the ball, hand off, throw, whatever. We just lead the offense. So yeah, just execute really. Connect on throws, connect, run the ball, good blocking. Yeah, just kind of be 100% doing that. It's not going to be perfect. We know that. Just got to fight through those adverse moments when it doesn't go our way. Just continue to get better and work through it.
Tyler, Coach Dawson mentioned the other day, downfield passing just takes some time to develop or connect on. Just maybe an update on how it's gone, or how do you think it's gone in fall camp so far?
Yeah, this is the best I've seen the receivers so far. They've been doing a great job. Catching the ball, getting on field, run after catch. I think they've done a great job. I think from last year to this year, it's a huge jump. They've been doing a great job, so I'm excited to see what those guys can do leading into the game week and obviously into the season.
I'm just kind of curious, just your off-season preparation for other teams, scouting. Are you a guy that watches? Have you watched a lot of your opponents this upcoming year?
Yeah, I watched
on
a
your
good
own?
amount of film. Started with Miami, Ohio, and then kind of worked through it, just to kind of get a good base on what teams do. So it's not get to that week and then try to learn everything at once. So I got an iPad. I'm organized. Got all the teams and what I have to know about them. So right now I'm just kind of worried about our offense right now. Sure, in a week or so, just kind of get to the Miami, Ohio stuff soon. So, but yeah, I've been watching a lot of film this off season of all the opponents.
Yeah, so after a week and a half of practice, how do you feel like things are going? How do you think the team's like learning the defense and gelling?
I think we did it great. I think we just starting to gel together and kind of playing off each other. Getting that chemistry, especially at the back end. And offense starting to come along. We having ups and downs to practice as far as like who's winning offense, like who's winning some defense. And kind of just go about it.
Who's won more, the offense or the defense at this point?
I don't know. Probably the defense. Yeah. I kind of just most of the time I won by one-on-ones with the O-line and D-line, but most of the time the receivers kind of get us in one-on-ones, of course. But then when we get the team, I think we start to take that step ahead of us.
What do you want to get accomplished in the scrimmage? And now that fans can go, what do you think about that also?
Just to see where we at. When we haven't been going to the ground or anything like that, so we've been standing up, really count. you see we tackle on defense, you know, and then you really see how our run game is on offense and defense right now to see like we're going full throttle. So just I guess a good evaluation to see where the team is.
Obviously, you know, no tackling, especially not the quarterbacks, but how do you feel like the defensive line is getting pressure on the quarterbacks during like 7-on-7 or during like, you know, full team practices and stuff like that?
You can always see that, even on film or anything like that, you can always see the D-line getting back there. You know, we might not call the sacks because you want everything to play out just in case he was to break and stuff like that because you got to keep your hands off of him. So but you can kind of tell. If you're in the backfield in front of his face, you know it's the sack. So.
You're bringing that energy to practice today. It's like being that leader in this EV group and just in general bringing that energy to practice.
Just having fun, you know. Leader don't bring no extra like pressure, nothing like that. You just go out there and just say something if you see something. But you know, just having fun. You know?
What makes Tyler, you know, a great leader even for the whole team? You said that.
You can see from like this past year before, this year he's really stepping up and being a vocal guy because you can tell he's not the most vocal person. So it's like he's seeing something, like he's saying something, and he's been more energetic and he's kind of like just I guess talking up more, you know, because there was nothing about his play that made him not a leader. It was always him, I guess, speaking up.
Did you talk to the defense also?
Yeah, probably not on the field, but they'd be like after practice we'll always like come together. Bounce stuff off each other.
With Jay Harrison making that transition from more points now safety, just what have you seen from them just like he's coming along?
Bring that versatility, you know, because he can cover great. He's probably one of our best cover guys in the safety room. So with him right there, you know, like you said, make him more versatile and makes it great for Coach Gidges. He can play nickel, he can play corner. So all the plays when you have a corner blitzing and we have to replace him, he's perfect for that. Now he's basically back at his home spot. But yeah, he's been great. He's bringing more versatility to the room.
And what about Marcus Williams? Just what stood out to you about him?
Just his work ethic, and he has great ball skills. You know, he's not like the biggest person, like he don't got the most, but he ain't backing out for nobody. He's still filling gaps like it was a weird James. He's still back there in the post safety, like he's real good all around. He's a great safety.
Coach Gidges being, you know, real hands-on with safety, you know, working with you guys all the time, and defensive coordinator. How does that help you pick up the defensive more?
Of course, it helps you pick up the defense even easier because you're kind of getting it from him. It's not like, okay, he's here and passing it down to the next person. You're getting it directly from him. So it makes it real easy.
And the offense, just how complex is this Miami offense, and how hard is it to really kind of keep up with it?
Time to time, you know, it's like we trying to don't run no simple defense, so it kind of hard, you know, kind of pick up what you're doing, and little caveats and little details about what you're doing, and then at the same time with the motion and adjusting, and give you all that different type of route concepts. As this is, or especially when you're taking deep shots now, you deep come back, you don't know what you're going to get the next time.
How much fun is it for you now that you're taking more deep shots down the field?
It's real good. You know, it ain't so good when they beat me, but but yeah, I like it. You know, you need those things because every time you play somebody, they're gonna take a deep shot. So it's better to get into practice before you get on in a real game.
Cam, what are you hoping to see from the defense on Saturday? Like, what are you hoping your defense gets out of it?
Just see what we had in the run game. You know, you could always kind of tell with the pass game and stuff like that because you're throwing the ball a lot and kind of like keep it going. But in one game you can't really see. You kind of like just thud. You don't know if a guy gonna break off a tackle or so. See what I'm working at.
And Coach Gidges mentioned the other day you guys gave up some long runs. Just curious how things have gone these last few days since then. Is it still kind of happening a little too much, or how would you say it's gone?
Once again, you can't really tell because if a guy right there, it's kind of like a 50-50. You don't know if it's going to like the running back gonna beat him out the linebacker. But as far as our fitting and stuff like that, like MAs and this and that like that, I think we got better at that.
I feel like this defense is a bit more complex than the defenses running past.
I don't think it's too much difficult, you know. I think for the most part, like everybody got something different, but at the same time, it's more of the same stuff. You know, it ain't that many cover threes and whether cover fours or cover one. Like for the most part, everything the same. So it's about when certain plays being called.
So first day in the pads, Coach said, just how physical was it?
Yeah, it was first day in full pads today with the pants on, and super physical, right? But O-line, D-line, the world that I live in, still hitting either way, just with shoulder pads on. So it was just another day out there. Obviously, I guess having pants on, maybe it's a little bit of a fast set, but we've been physical since we started. Yeah.
How excited are you to scrimmage in Hard Rock on Saturday?
Yeah, it was awesome. We're this whole week's kind of preparing for that first scrimmage in camp, and it'll be really good to, obviously we get our situations, we get real sets and real game time situations out of practice, but the scrimmage aspect of it, where it's truly put the ball on the play, we don't get a lot in camp, so we get that experience.
So like that core offensive line, besides the wide receivers, how's the ball and how important is that heading into the show?
It just continues to grow every single day, and working together out there, especially in camp. We camp you're up here all day, pretty much if that's your choice, right? And being able to be around the guys every day, all day, continuing to build the chemistry first off out in the field, and then in the locker room, in the meeting room, whatnot, it just keeps going like that.
How often does the offensive line get together outside of practice? You guys still do that?
Yeah. Here, I mean, now that we're in camp, it's camp every single day, all day. So we're together anyways, all day. But prior to that, over summer, it's here and there. We go get food, we go do this, we go do that. Just trying to stress the importance of building the relationships and how that impacts.
What have your battles with Leonard been, in particular with him? How have they been in practices?
Good. No, it's been fun. LT's a good player. He's got a lot of talented dude. And all aspects of him, big, strong, long guy. Pass rush, likes to get active in the pass rush, and I go against him a bunch every single day, and it's been good. Iron sharpens iron, right? And saying Branson Dean has been having a great camp. Going against him every single day, just as much as LT. It's been iron sharpens iron. It's been a lot of fun.
What makes Branson tough? Obviously, he's not the biggest D tackle, but he does make. What makes him?
Yeah, he's not small either. I don't know if he's listed at, but he's not a little guy either. He may not weigh as much. He's pretty big, right? He's not a huge, he's not a small guy. And Branson's an experienced guy. He's been around for a while. He's extremely smart on the defensive line and explosive, quick, really good hands. Knows how to use momentum, and I think he's like my age or something. He's played a whole bunch of football, which helps him that much more.
Do you go up against Bain much at all, freshman?
Yeah, here and there. He's going to be really, really, really good. He's a special player. Off the ball, very intentional with what he does. Big, strong, big hips, big ass. He knows what he's doing every play. And at such a young age, it's impressive. He's
Have you seen Zion Nelson at all? And is he being worked into the rotation at all?
I mean, Zion's been doing this thing. He's still. I can't comment.
Play next to Dennis Cooper on the fall. Just what do you see from him so far?
Coop, he's been getting a lot better. Coop already, he's a big, imposing dude, like this tall, really long arms, smart too, real smart guy on the offensive line, knows what he's doing from a game plan and technique standpoint. And going through the spring with him and now into the fall with him, I see him in all parts of his game continuing to develop, take the next step. And last year's a freshman, played a lot, but it was his first year. Going into this year, I expect him to keep growing, have a great year.
And just kind of going down the line, Francis, how have you seen him grow since he got here in the spring?
Same thing. I think probably to an even higher extent because he just got here, right? And he's just really getting into it. But in the spring, he's already walked in day one. Is impressive physically, mentally, way above what you'd expect a 17-year-old at the time, nearly 18-year-old a couple months ago, guy to be. And every day in camp, he continues to grow. He's extremely dedicated dude. Really cares about it. Smart in the meeting room, smart on the football field, and just gets after it. Just be a special player.
On the theme of younger guys,
Couple more questions.
Ahmad Moulton, defensive tackle. Any impressions?
Yeah, Ahmad. I've said before last summer, I think Ahmad from January to August, mentally and physically did a transformation, especially in a mental standpoint and maturing. And because he's a freshman, a young guy, really becoming kind of in his second year and becoming what he should be in that sense. I haven't gone against Ahmad a bunch this camp just because that's how it's been working. But every day, great attitude. Comes to work, ready to work every single day, and he's gotten a lot better in everything.
Scrimmage Saturday in front of the fans. Is that something fun? Is that what you're doing?
Well, it's always exciting to go to Colorado, of course, and I'm scrimmage in front of the fans. I'm excited to get in front of everybody and just compete for everybody. I'm looking to improve.
Do you feel like the defensive line has come, taken a decent step forward since starting camp? Like, I guess it's only been about a week and a half, but even
I think we took a big step. I think we took a huge step compared to last year. And from the beginning of camp till now, I think we took a pretty good step. We're trying to be as physical as we can up front. Because at the end of the day, everything starts in front.
Who's been your toughest matchups on the offensive line?
I've been on the edge a lot. I'd say it's Jalen Rivers because he's a big dude. He's originally a guard, so he's pretty strong. He got strong, heavy hands. It was a good tough one against him.
What about on the inside?
On the inside, Javion, he's pretty quick for his size. He's also really strong.
Woody, have you been used more on the outside, inside, or kind of back and forth?
I've been used more on the outside since the beginning of camp when we're putting in different installs, which has me a little bit more on the inside. But I love playing them.
And first day with full practice, how was that interaction with everybody?
I think it was good. On the D line, full pads and shells is basically the same thing. It's all the same amount of contact. But I think everybody's excited to have full pads on.
Guys like Leonard Taylor, I think Branson Dean mentioned that there's a lot of movement along the defensive line. Is that something that you've noticed as well so far?
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of movement on the D line. I like it because guards and centers are typically slow, have slower feet, and they typically struggle with movement. So I think it's a big advantage for us.
Is that both like pre-snap and post-snap movement?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, like I said, I know it's only been a week and a half of practice. How do you feel like the energy level? It's easy to get out of the first day of camp, but now you're, 8 practices in. How do you feel like the energy level is for the team?
Our coaches and the leaders, we really try to keep the standard of always having a bunch of energy. It's been a week and a half, so guys are starting to get beat up, and we might start warm up sluggish. But if anybody looks sluggish, somebody will speak up. Everybody's going to speak up and keep each other accountable, so we can have practice.
How often does that have to happen? Because we'll have to talk like, hey, get moving.
Not very often, here and there.